It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1.
And how about that defense last week? They pitched a shutout, and it's really more like a no-hitter because they absolutely dominated that game from the opening whistle.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
Certainly a different set of circumstances awaited Jared Goff in Detroit last season after his trade from Los Angeles. He made what he could out of them and managed 3 wins on a rebuilding Lions team. They should improve this year behind Goff after an offseason where they made considerable investments in order to try and improve this ball club.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Right's got it. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Interference, defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game. And
they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Goff.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We often give credit to the O-line. There, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Logan Thomas was an interesting name to watch coming into 2021, but injuries limited to just 6 games. If he can stay on the field, Washington really likes what he can do coming off of his breakout in 2020. There's a first down catch right there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
2nd down and 8. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He's able to catch it there on the right sideline. Down, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
Like
a really good backhand.
It's a top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Week 2 underway around the NFL. And a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. The 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Robinson up the middle.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the 2nd week of the regular season.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mayfield now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown.
John Bates,
His 1st touchdown of the new season.
and the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now See on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Lions 3.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On first down, it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
From the 5, second and 4.
Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This from 32 yards away.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now Goff on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. A final shot before break here, Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, this is your halftime report. First, we travel to Baltimore, where Miami would go up the field but get stopped. short of the goal line and have to settle for 3. But they would ultimately still take the lead 3-0. Baltimore and Lamar Jackson throws an interception. Both receptionist and defender trying to catch it, and the defender comes up with it, and Lamar Jackson throws a pick. Luckily, the Baltimore defense would stop them, but the Miami would still get the field goal to cut the lead, to extend the lead up to 6. Lamar Jackson trying to answer back, throws an interception, and this time it's not just going to be a pick, it is going to be a pick 6 from Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins extend the lead again. Lamar Jackson throws another interception from Lamar Jackson. After getting shut out last week by the Jets, the Ravens are en route to get shut out by the Dolphins this time. The Ravens do not want to get shut out again. They need to try to score at least a touchdown. And Miami would get another field goal, and it would be 16-0. The Dolphins successful in a win last week and looking like they're going to get another one. Ravens looking like they're going to get shut out. 16-0 at half. From there, we travel to Cleveland, where midway through the second quarter, Nick Chubb would take the first touchdown. Nick Chubb's first rushing touchdown this season to take the lead for the Browns. Zach Wilson trying to make something, but in his own end zone would get strip sacked, and the defense would recover it for a fumble recovery touchdown. Taven Bryan, the guy who fell on it, and that game would go to halftime, 14-0.
On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And despite the big lead, they really did next to nothing throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage. We'll see how aggressive they want to be going forward. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's Washington now to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First down, Mayfield. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. Antonio Gibson with it.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Lions 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him.
To DJ Shark. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 30 on second down. Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Jared Goff is set.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
11 yards on the play. Brings up
3rd and long. It's Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A shotgun snap for Goff. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff, and that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark from 6 yards away. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. And the Lions have recovered. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Hey, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Goff now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Robinson.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Goff, able to connect with Chark. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
St. Brown.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So a victory here for the Commanders.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them this one is now planted.
So for Washington,
it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.